Welcome back to DFO community, guys. I hope you're enjoying our videos so far. Today, given that you may already have some tokens by now, we thought it might be a good idea to show you some of the apps and key platforms that we use to keep track how these tokens are performing. Stay with us. As you may have realized by now, if you've taken a look online, there are a number of different tracking sites that you can check the performance of your tokens in. But not every platform will showcase every single token. So we have done a bit of research around to find the best ones where you can keep a look on your Unifi, Buidl and Arte. So the first place to go, in our opinion, is CoinGecko, which is a very credible website, and it showcases more or less every single crypto token out there. They also have an app that you can download for both Android and iOS, but for the purpose of this video, we're obviously going to show you the desktop version. So the first thing you want to do is to type the name of the token that you're looking for. In this case, we're going to show Unifi or Covenants. And it's going to take you straight away to the page where you can find some basic information on it. There is a lot of information on this page, but if you're looking for a quick answer on where the price currently sits, you just go to the right hand side of the page where you can see that right now, for example, the Unifi price is at $1.20. It also shows you that today's performance is at 22.6% compared to yesterday. And then right below that, you can also see what that $1.20 corresponds in the two main cryptocurrencies, which are BTC and Ethereum. This website is great, but the limit of it is that you can't actually see what transactions are currently going through to make up for that $1.20 price. So if you're looking for something a little bit more advanced with some extra touching points, then we would really recommend to go to Dextools, which you can find at dextools.io. This is a platform of choice for us. It's also one of the few where you currently can track the performance of Unifi, Buidl and Arte. To get started with Dextools, we're going to click on the Launch App button. That's going to take you to this interface. There is a lot of data here, but we're going to keep it nice and simple. And we're just going to type the name of the token, Unifi, under the Uniswap section. And that's going to give you a list of a few tokens. We're going to pick the one that at first sight looks like the right one because we do recognize the logo. Having said this, we always recommend to do some double checking to make sure that you are indeed looking for the right token. And the way to do that is to make sure that the token contract address matches with the token address of the real Unifi Covenant. The way you're going to do that is by copying the contract address of Unifi and then going to ethereansOS, which we've already shown you in a previous video, paste the contract under the search button, and then which will land to this page where you can see that indeed we are getting confirmation that we're looking at the exact right token. Now that you're happy with the result, we're going to go back to Dextools and we're going to see what type of information we can extract from this page. Again, it looks quite threatening for a beginner if you're taking a first sight of it. However, we're going to keep it really simple here and we're just going to focus on the information that you really need. Immediately you will notice that, for instance, the current price is a lot more accurate and it has all of the higher decimals on it. And then below that, you will see that there is some more information, including the total liquidity, the daily volume, and also the total number of holders, which is the number of people that currently hold this particular token. If you click on the View More Info button, you can also see some more stuff there, including the market cap and the circulation supply. Some of this data was also available on CoinGecko, just as you know. Moving to the center right of the page, we're now going onto the main graph, which is showing us a live performance on how the token has been performing, in this case since March 19th. The reason we're seeing that is because, as you can see at the top here, we have this current graph at a 1 hour frequency. What that means is that every single candle, whether it's green or red, it represents 1 hour worth of time frame. But by clicking on that thing, it will show you that you can change the frequency to whatever is more useful for you, and you can go as small as 1 minute. Now we're gonna go back to 1 hour frequency. One thing we're gonna show you is that if you scroll to the bottom, you can see those green and red candles, which represent the volume of trading at that particular moment in time. So the longer the candle is, the more activity there was at that particular time frame. The platform is also giving you an option to showcase the data using a different type of display. Those were candles, these are lines, so you can play around as you wish and find the one that applies best for you. For more advanced trading that we're not going to get into today, you can also play around with the indicators, which are going to give you the option of finding additional data points that if you are doing trading, they can help you making a better trading decision. But again, we're not going to cover this in any more depth. You can also go back and forth in time just by clicking and dragging right and left your mouse. And then when you are becoming a little bit more advanced and you want to do some more serious analysis, it also gives you a number of tools on the left hand side where you can highlight some trends or bring to the attention any particular data that may be important to you. Finally, if we look now on the bottom half of the screen, what we can see here is the number of trades that are actually going through the token. And you can see every single person that is making a purchase as well as a sale. You can see the exact time when that transaction took place. You can see the price in USD dollar that was paid per token, the amount of Ethereum that corresponds, the amount of Unifi that was sold or purchased, and then the equivalent Ethereum value of that purchase. Now, further right, you've got the maker, or in other words, the address of the person or entity that completed the transaction. And then under the other section, it also gives you the option to take a look at the actual Etherscan transaction itself. This is basically all you need to keep track of your token's performance. But since we're here, we're also going to look around the page a little bit. For example, at the top, it also gives you an indication of the current Ethereum price. It gives you the live value of the gas cost, which, as you can remember from previous videos, you always want to keep in mind if you're making any swaps. And then on the left hand side, if you are willing to take a little bit more exploration journey into the platform, you can see there are going to be a lot of other features that you can use. But again, this is a story that we're not going to go into today, but we do recommend you to look at it in your own time. For example, because in a previous video we showed you how to complete a swap, what we found on Dextools is that they have a nice feature called multi-swap, which actually allows you to make simultaneous tokens transactions at the same time. So in this case, you could be swapping your Ethereum for Unifi, Buidl and Arte at the same time through 3 different swaps. And this is it, guys. I hope you find today's videos useful. As usual, if you've got any questions, any comments, please leave them under the video. I hope you subscribe to our YouTube channel and all of the other social media platforms that we're on. We really appreciate your support and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.